FlyMario91 here, and I'm gonna have a rant on why I dislike the toxic Zelda fans. You see, the toxic Zelda fans always change their opinions a lot. Like, for example, when The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker first came out on the GameCube, people were complaining that it looked way too cartoony, and that caused it to get a lot of backlash. So then Nintendo listened to the Zelda fans, and we got Twilight Princess, the next Zelda game, and they decided to make it more realistic. But when it came out, people were complaining that the graphics were realistic and not cartoony, which made them change their opinion on Twilight Princess and made them despise Twilight Princess and made them like Wind Waker more, appreciate Wind Waker. Then when Skyward Sword came out, people were already tired of the Ocarina of Time, more linear Zelda formula, and they realized how similar it was compared to the previous 3D Zelda games. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and they begged Nintendo to change the formula into something different. So in the next game, which came on Wii U and Switch, Breath of the Wild, it was a lot more open than any of the other 3D Zelda games that came before it. But then when Tears of the Kingdom came out this year, people were getting already tired of the open Zelda formula, and now want the more linear Zelda formula used for Ocarina of Time to Skyward Sword. But I thought you hated the linear formula for all the games being too similar. Now you're begging Nintendo to bring the more linear formula of Zelda back, and they're also hating on the open world formula, which is fine with them, but honestly, I don't get the hate between the open world formula and the linear formula. They were just complaining that Skyward Sword. They were just complaining that Skyward Sword was. They just complained that all the Zelda games up to Skyward Sword were repetitive, so Nintendo changed their formula for Breath of the Wild, only to make them complain even more and want the old Zelda formula back. I just don't get it. Why can't we like both Zelda game formulas? Both Zelda game formulas have their own charm. Also, there's also a bunch of Zelda fans that think that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom aren't actually Zelda games. They are Zelda games. They just play differently compared. They just have a different format compared to the older 3D Zelda games. To me, I feel like both Zelda formulas, both the more linear Ocarina of Time to Skyward Sword formula, and the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom formula, both have their own charm. No formula is better than the other. Though I would have liked to see a game mixed with the two formulas together. Like, that could, if we mix the open world formula of some linear dungeons and stuff that you can go through, that would probably be the best Zelda game ever. And I'm gonna probably write a letter to Nintendo about making a open world Zelda with some linear pathways as a game. No matter what Zelda formula you like, no matter what Zelda game is your favorite, we all know that Zelda will always be a very good gaming franchise, no matter what the toxic Zelda fans say. Well, see you later.